That's kind of cool, right? If you've been thinking about quitting your job, just do it. Just leave it. I'm serious. Leave your job. If you're young, obviously. If you have kids, if you have bills, if you have rent due, obviously don't listen to a 20-year-old, kid. Yeah, I think if you're young, man, and you hate your job and you don't have any bills and stuff and you're using that money for drip and cool clothes anyways, bro, just leave the job. Like, it's not worth your stress. I'm being serious. It's really not worth your stress. You're really like tearing your hair apart and crying before work so you could get the newest pair of sneakers. Blows my mind. I don't know. You could always argue, oh, but I like nice things. There's ways to get money that doesn't require tearing your hair out or going crazy and having panic attacks. You can have nice things without doing all of that crazy stuff. But that would probably be a topic for another video, so we're not gonna dive into those things. Here is why you should probably quit your job. So first let's talk about what a job is probably used for. Most people use it so that they can maintain a living, have a career, have something to do, have a way to participate in society, stuff like that, support their families. If you have kids, support your kids, things of that nature. The thing is, 90% of people do not like their professions. Like, more than not, the people I meet do not like their careers or ended up in a completely different career than what they dreamed of doing. And then some of them flex it. They'll be like, yeah, I've been here, thugging it out for 20 years. I look at them and I'm like, 20 years? What? I cannot do 20 years. That's crazy. That's insane. And you should not be looking forward to the weekend. If you're working so that you can have freedom, you're doing things completely different. You're doing things the opposite way. You're working 5 days a week so you can have 2 days of freedom. First of all, there's gigs out there. There's different opportunities out there that will require you to work one day or a couple hours a week if you really get to that point, and you have all the free time in the world. Now what most young people use it, even old people, what most young people use the job for is to buy material things. And that's the wrong way to go about a job. If you do have a job and you plan on keeping it, good things to use your job for is funding your business, funding the tunnel that'll get you out the job and continuing making an income. You want to use your job as a tool. You want to use the income that you make from there and try to create more income from that job. You don't want to just keep making the countless mistake of spending your whole paycheck and then counting on the next paycheck so that you could pay for the things that you couldn't afford on the previous paycheck, and then now you're not making enough. It's like it all rolls into one big mess. What you want to do is get them, obviously treat yourself. That's something that I struggled with. Treating myself was very hard. You want to go in with the mindset of, you do want to treat yourself. Don't buy the most expensive pair of sneakers, but treat yourself. Buy yourself a couple of pants, one paycheck, stuff like that. But mostly you want to use it to fund your business and things of that nature. You can get out of your job in 1 year by using that money to fund your business and build your business and continue to go hard. And you could get out of your job in a year. It's happened. It's not that uncommon, especially in this generation. It is not that hard to do that. But yeah, like most people, what they use their job for is materialistic things. This video is kind of geared towards young people, by the way. But the job is used so they can buy the newest fix, of things, which is, it's kind of embarrassing, but that's what everybody uses their job for. You should not be using it for that. You should be using it to fund your other things. Now, the biggest reason why I think you should try to stay away from a job as much as possible if it is not a necessity is because it's a huge waste of time. Your time is the most valuable thing in this world. Don't waste your time. If you're at a job every day, 8 hours a day, just treading it through, just so you can have 2 days of freedom, you're doing things completely wrong. Your job is a complete waste of time. You're spending time making the owners of these companies super rich while they throw you chump change, like it's complete chump change, and then you call yourself a boss. No, you're a peasant. It's like, yo, straight put, I don't care if this offended somebody, you're a peasant to them. Like, if you get fired or you leave, hey, next person is in line just to work. That's it. Your job is definitely a huge waste of time when it comes to productivity and what you could be using your time for. And not to mention, half of your check goes to commute, meaning driving or taking transit, your lunch, because nobody seems to bring lunch from home anymore, and taxes if you're in New York. Taxes takes like, bro, it takes like $300 off of my check. Half of your check is gone, and it goes back to the job at this point. And if you work at a retail spot or like a tech store or like something like that, you're buying from that company. Your job, your paycheck is going back to them. It's crazy. Now, this video is more geared towards people that are halfway out. You know, you've been thinking about quitting your job, and this video pops up on your feed. If it does, congrats. I'm telling you, go for it. Get both feet out the door. You're going to go into something called survival mode. Say you have a business that you're trying to run, and you have enough funds to fully run this business, and you're scared. You're like, what if this fails? Leave the job. Do the craziest thing you can. Just leave the job, and it's gonna I'm telling you, it's not gonna do this until you quit. It's gonna trick your brain into a survival mode. You're gonna be doing everything that you can to create an income from this business. You're gonna be going absolutely ham every day. And the next thing you know, you're actually making money other than a job. You're actually making money from another business, which is gonna be a great feeling, but you have to take the risk. You have to be willing to jump with your eyes closed, especially if you're young. Because if you fail, go on Indeed, and in a week you have another job. Like, that's what happens to me. I just left my other job. In a week, I could probably get another job. Like, it's so easy. You put a 30-minute timer on your phone, and you have an interview. That's it. Like, it's so easy to get a job. I don't know how people don't get their job. Like, it's so easy to get a job. I don't know. Yeah. If anything happens, just get another job. Simple. Like, I understand if there's career-based stuff and, you know, you don't want to lose your career. Obviously, it gets very scary. But if it's not your passion, why are you going for it? You're gonna die. Like, you don't want to be on your deathbed and you're like, man, I wish I was happier. You know, I wish I pursued my passions. You want to be out there. You want to make sure you strive for the best goals that you can. That's why I have this clothing brand. That's why I preach what I preach, to never stop dreaming, because people throw their dreams away very easily. They throw their dreams in the garbage and they just go with the flow and then retire at 80. It's so sad. Like, and they listen to other people. Why are you listening to people that are not in the spot you want to be in? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, that's why I even started my brand in the first place, so I could spread that influence. That's why I'm starting this channel, and that's why I've been so consistent at it. You want to grind, man. You want to go hard every day. Every day, go hard. And a job and stuff like that, yeah, hold a job if you need to. But if it's starting to really affect your life, and you see you don't have free time, you need to either bring the hours down or leave the job completely, man. Go for your goals. Go for your dreams. But yeah, man, I'm sorry if this video offended anybody, but I just wanted to put it straight out there, you know. This video has no filters. We tell it how it is, and yeah. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and sub, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.